Leave the crate there. I'll sort through the inventory myself. You're a bit late. I said the East Corridor, 3rd supply room at noon. It's not noon. So, care to explain that for me? You got lost. For 10 minutes. In a section you've been working in for 3 weeks. Right, sure. It's fine. Just come in. Close the door behind you as well. We've got a transfer manifest to cross-reference, and half the records from last rotation were filed wrong. Again. Whoever decided that Siegeween's medical supply logs and the general goods inventory should share the same filing system clearly never had to do anything in a hurry. These people. I've corrected this 3 times. Here. That's last week's intake sheet. I need you to check the item numbers against the ones on that crate. Read them out. I'll mark them off as I go. Okay. Good. Oh, and that one too. Which one is that? Okay. Wait, read that last one again. That's not right. Let me see. They shorted us by 6 units. Again. Mark it down. I'll deal with the surface procurement office later. You've gotten quieter. But, hey, not in a bad way. When you first started down here, you used to apologize every time you set something down too hard. Every single time. Yeah, of course I noticed. It tends to get annoying after a little while. Thankfully, that's gone now. You just work as you should. I appreciate that. But do try to be on time next time. Fontaine's supply committee sent a formal request last week. Wanted a full report on rehabilitation efficiency down here. Their words. As if you can measure something like that in a quarterly document. Yeah. I sent them 3 pages and a polite suggestion to come see the place themselves if they wanted efficiency metrics. Haven't heard back. Funny how that works. You know what the tribunal doesn't put in those reports? The part where it actually works. Not for everyone. I'm not gonna lie and tell you otherwise. But sometimes, someone comes in furious or broken or completely convinced they won't be able to live a normal life. And as time progresses, they're here. Not because they have to be here anymore, but because they decided to. It's really up to the individual on if they want to change or not. But it certainly helps to have a system that will support you instead of keeping you down. Some people opt to live in the Fortress of Meropide after their sentence because, well, the unfortunate reality of our world is that it can be difficult on the surface. Not everything is as it should be. And even the tribunal knows that. The committee wouldn't understand what they were looking at, even if I handed it to them directly. Anyway. You want to know something? You're not the person who walked into my office that day. I mean, you literally are the same person, but you've changed. I noticed a few weeks ago. I wasn't sure you really needed to hear it, but I thought about it, and I guess it would probably help to know that you're going in the right direction. Take a break. Sit down if you want. We've got another section to get through, but it can wait a few minutes. Do you remember when you first arrived in the fortress? Before taking the elevator further down and to where the prisoners like you stay? Do you recall that window that looked out toward the oceans of Fontaine? It's nearly as large as the wall itself. The entire room is always lit up, even at night. The oceans have a bioluminescent quality that you can't find anywhere else in the world. It's beautiful. Some of the long-term inmates don't remember it, and I think that's truly a shame. I go up there sometimes, when the paperwork gets to be a lot. Helps me remember what's outside is still out there. Of course, I'm not stuck here. I can go out as I please. But I prefer to stay busy, knowing that what I do helps others. If you ever forget what it looks like, I'll bring you to see it. It's useful to know, for morale purposes. Part of the role, you know. The fortress makes sounds like that all night. The first few weeks I was here, I couldn't bear it. Couldn't even sleep at night. But now, I've grown so used to it that I actually struggle to sleep if I'm above ground. How long have I been here? I was, younger when I came down here. As an inmate, believe it or not. I won't go into detail, but it was deserved. That's all you need to know. I became the Duke after my sentence because of hard work. Because I earned it. I run the fortress using my own experience. With the belief that anyone can earn it. As far as what it is, well, that's up to you to decide. Right, last section. Let's see. Here. Read me the lot numbers, starting from the bottom row. Good. Good. You've got a steady hand with this kind of thing, you know. Detail work. Most inmates try to rush through it because they find it, well, horrifically boring. Half of why these logs are such a disaster is because whoever filed them before was in such a hurry to be somewhere else. Just take the compliment. It's not something I hand out willy-nilly. Well, that's it for today. I had a report come across my desk earlier this week. Your section supervisor filed it. Hey, relax. It wasn't a complaint. Instead, she wrote that you'd stepped in when one of the newer inmates was struggling with their assignment. You didn't ask anyone, You didn't wait to be told, but your first reflex was to help them. That's the kind of thing that doesn't go unnoticed around here. Not by her, and especially not by me. I've been thinking about the next step. For your situation, I mean. There's a supervised surface liaison role. It comes up occasionally. Somebody from down here who assists with resource negotiations between Meropide and the Fontaine Procurement Office. Escorted, structured, and a full day above ground. It's not freedom. I want to be clear about that. But it is a door opening slightly. And it would put your name in front of people who have real influence over what happens to you next. Of course, I'm just telling you about it. You haven't quite earned it yet. Once you have, I would still need to submit the recommendation formally. And the committee will have questions. But when the time comes, if you earn it, I'd be happy to submit that. When you came into my office the first time, I wasn't sure what I was looking at. I actually thought it was hilarious. I'd never seen anybody so desperate in my life. But I really thought about it. Thought about the reality of why somebody would come to me in such a state. Hell, there could be hundreds of reasons. But whatever the reason, I know that anybody who wants anything that badly will work to earn it. So, keep it up. You've earned the right to stop holding your breath every time I walk into a room. But I'm wasting my breath. I think you know that. Same time tomorrow? East Corridor, 2nd storage hall this time. And try not to get lost again. I meant that one genuinely. The 2nd hall has a confusing layout, and I don't have time to come find you. Yeah. See you tomorrow.